Not bad, mortal. That's correct.
I haven't even said anything yet.
I've had enough. I've had way too goddamn much of this. I keep trying to change things up, but in the end, we just keep doing the same shit again and again.
So, I made all the answers correct. Isn't that a refreshing change of pace?
I wonder, is this some kind of disease? Is my being so fickle some kind of illness?
The point is, your family, Togami, has been completely and totally wiped off the map.
What are you talking about?
I can confirm the deaths of everyone connected to your house and their relatives. Your family is history.
Stop telling such tasteless jokes!
Stop! Are you ordering me around? A mere mortal dares give me, divine punishment incarnate, an order? Know your place. You are no longer worthy of the title Super Duper High School Scion.
Nothing could destroy my family. The Togami group will control the world!
That world already ended! A goddamn year ago, too!
Hold on. What you're saying doesn't make any sense.
What? It doesn't make sense.
There's no way something like that happened a year ago. I mean, we just arrived here a few weeks ago. So if something happened and the world ended last year, then what does that make the world we were living in for all that time?
Ooh, boo, boo. You guys are just making a bad assumption.
Assumption?
The way you've been talking, it's like you think the malefaction happened before you came to Hope's Peak Academy.
Why wouldn't we? We just barely got here.
Just barely? So, to you guys, 2 years ago is something that just barely happened? Wow!
Huh? 2 years ago?
That's when you guys came to Hope's Peak Academy. 2 years ago.
What? What does she mean? 2 years ago?
I want some of whatever this chick's smoking, dude. Seriously.
I can understand wanting to deny it, but the truth is irrefutable. The truth. Cause and effect. To repudiate that would be to trespass on God's territory. Surely I've been giving you enough hints that you figured it out by now. What memories I took from you. Now, answer me with every fiber of your beings.
Answer you? But...
Okay, it's official. I have no idea what's going on anymore.
Even so, we don't have a choice. If we don't answer her, it's all over. We had our memories stolen. If what Enoshima is saying is the truth, then we arrived at Hope's Peak Academy 2 years ago. Yet despite that, we all believe it happened just recently. In which case, these are the memories she stole from us. Our time in Hope's Peak. Assuming you're telling the truth, then the memories we lost are of everything that happened in the 2 years since we got here.
Nah, that's just... no way!
Correct. You're not half bad, mortal.
This again!
A full 2 years of memory?
Yes, you've all been students at Hope's Peak Academy for 2 years now, and you forgot it all.
I've been a student here for 2 years, and I just forgot it all? Like, poof? That's freaking insane!
It is insane, and it is unbelievable. But that's just our own selfish desires speaking. We want it to be impossible. We don't want to believe. But if it's the truth, then we have no choice but to lay it bare.
Years of memories? I would never lose that!
We've been students here for 2 years? There's no frickin' way, dude! Never mind any awesome school events! I never even went to class, dude!
I'm sorry, but you did! There's something I'd like you to see, Hagakure. This notebook.
Huh? What's this? And why does it have my name on it?
I found this in the locker room on the second floor of the dorms. Take a look inside, would you?
Even without looking, I could tell you I know nothing about this.
Whoa. What's up?
It doesn't just look the same, dude! What the hell? It straight up is my handwriting! Why do you have... I don't remember writing any of... What? Then I seriously...
You attended class here at Hope Speak Academy, Hagakure. But you forgot it.
No way! No freaking way, dude!
I want to believe it about as much as you do, but I can't explain the existence of this notebook without accepting it as the truth.
Whose is that?
It's my notebook, and the handwriting inside is unmistakably my own. But I don't remember anything about it, just like Hagakure.
The reason for that is a 2-year blank.
Ooh, boo-boo. Look at all the evidence. Don't you think it's about time to accept it?
Christ almighty, you guys are depressing. You think we were at a fucking funeral, not solving mysteries? Not that I've ever been to a goddamn funeral. Fuck yeah!
2 years of school, a significant portion of your youth. With every exciting class, you grew closer and closer together. And then, precisely 1 year ago, tragedy struck. Mankind's most despairingly maleficent and monstrous malefaction. You watched the world end before your very eyes. But you forgot all of that, including your despair. And, having forgotten, you fought back against this academic coliseum. As an aside, I'd like to clarify something about the memories you all lost. I can't do it. It's too tiring. I've grown bored of explaining things.
Huh?
I've grown tired of this world. People talk about wanting interesting experiences, but nobody actually does anything interesting. This damn place is hopelessly fucking dull.
What are you talking about?
In a way, I'm envious of all of you. That you have the opportunity to submit yourself to the all-encompassing embrace of despair.
So you can come up with the rest yourselves. I'm tired of explaining shit.
Come up with what?
To put it simply, I'm asking you to tell me precisely where the gap in your memories lies.
Where the gap in our memories lies? So she wants to know what the last thing we can remember from before we lost our memories is? There's only one thing that comes to mind. The thing that happened when they first passed through the entrance hall. When we passed out. The gap in our memories could only exist at one point in time. When I stepped into the hallway outside the entrance hall on the first day, I was struck by a strange sensation, and then I lost consciousness.
Wow! You still got it in you! I don't know all the science-y details, but what you guys experienced as losing consciousness was like a disturbance in your perception of time brought on by the memory loss. Well, something like that.
After that, I woke up lying on a desk in one of the classrooms. I thought that I was waking up after having just barely collapsed in the entrance hall.
But it didn't just barely happen. It happened 2 years ago.
And the reason he thought it had just happened was because he lost all the intervening memories?
2 long years of memories. Which means you guys
Weren't meeting each other for the first time. In spite of that, you all proceeded to introduce yourselves to each other.
At that point in time, we had already spent 2 years together as classmates. That's where those pictures really came from?
Ooh, boo, boo. Right on the nose. Basically, all that killing was among the friends you guys spent the last 2 years with. And all so you can escape to a dead outside world. Ooh, boo, boo. That's gotta be rough. And there's not even anything out there for you to return to.
You're the one who pulled the strings and made it happen.
I love all of you.
Huh?
Since our lives here together first started, you're all I've thought about. Isn't it natural that I would grow to have feelings for you?
And since I just adore every last one of you, I'll tell you a little something. Let's talk about Super Duper High School Despair's Desparification of Humanity Project!
Super Duper High School Desparification of Humanity Project?
Our story begins 2 years ago. 2 years ago, when you all first came here. Your first year as students overflowed with peace and hope. You led sickeningly normal lives. And everyone was perfectly content. Man, those were the days.
However, it didn't last long. There was only peace for the first year. Because 1 year after you entered the academy, an incident occurred that threw mankind into despair. An incident by the name of mankind's most despairingly maleficent and monstrous malefaction. And with it, humanity's era of peace and harmony came to a screeching halt. Of course, this academy was no exception. Nearly all of Hope's Peak Academy's students were annihilated as a result of the malefaction.
Who?
Who what?
Super Duper High School Despair caused mankind's most despairingly maleficent and monstrous malefaction. I can't imagine it was just you and Mukuru Ikusaba. So, is it an organization, a group, a family?
Ah, yes. To answer your question, none of the above. Oh, how should I put it? It's more abstract than that. Despair is contagious. Perhaps you could say it's like a phenomenon. Everyone despairs. And now, everything in this deceased shell of a world is despair.
Therefore, if you take up arms against despair, you're taking up arms against the world itself!
I don't understand.
I was not speaking in the hopes that you would understand. Besides, we veered off subject.
Let's come back on topic then. Having suffered catastrophic damage, the only students still alive at the academy were you, Hope's Peak Academy 78th class, were all that remained.
And then you see something awesome happened. Pay close attention. This is important, so I'll only say it once. Work began to convert Hope's Peak Academy into a shelter to protect all the survivors. Wowzers! Yep, work began to convert Hope's Peak Academy into a shelter. That was twice.
Now, as for the person in charge of the conversion, in other words, the one who locked you all in here, does anyone know who that was?
The person who converted Hope's Peak Academy into a shelter and locked us inside was... the headmaster. It had to have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster. The headmaster tried to protect us by converting the academy into a shelter. To protect us from the despair of the malefaction occurring outside. That's why he had us to make a commitment. To potentially spend the rest of our lives inside the academy.
I'm sure this was what the headmaster was thinking. As long as you, our hope for the future, survive, we can rebuild the world as many times as necessary.
Yes, the headmaster had that much hope for you.
And because we too know that he did, we agreed to spend the rest of our lives here.
But converting this place into a shelter was also the headmaster's big slip-up. Ooh, boo, boo.
It's funny. He was the headmaster and he didn't know.
That we, super-duper high school despair, were already inside the academy.
And the shelter that was supposed to protect you guys
ended up being the cage that kept you from escaping your despair. Ooh, boo, boo.
For me, at least, it was a big help. He saved me a ton of work.
And for the record, it was none other than you yourselves who sealed the doors and windows. You toiled away foolishly, restricting all access to the outside world at the headmaster's direction.
So, we sealed ourselves in? With our own hands?
Then you went and forgot and started making a shit ton of fucking noise about it. Oh no, we're trapped!
Once the conversion was complete, it was time for me and Mukuro to make our play.
Ooh, boo, boo.
The start of the Academic Coliseum.
That very moment was the reason Mukuro and I came to Hope's Peak Academy 2 years ago. This Academic Coliseum was to be the climax of our Disparification of Humanity project. Furthermore, the reason you survived the malefaction was so we could have you participate in this climax.
You're saying you let us live, so you can make us kill each other?
Why would you go so far?
Because this isn't simply about you killing each other. It is, so to speak, a witch hunt. A way to weed out and eliminate the remaining scraps of hope in the world.
What do you mean?
There are still some stragglers out there dragging their feet. A few who have yet to let go of their hope. So I wanted to put a show for them. And to do that,
Ooh, boo, boo. What do you think I did?
The puppet master had to do something, so she could put on a show for the people outside. For the sake of my sanity, I'm gonna spell this out. B, D, C, T, S. I got it! You put us on television, didn't you? You hijacked the broadcast signals?
yes, that I did. I wanted the world to watch the students of Hope's Peak Academy, their symbol of hope, killing each other.
That was the goal all along. The climax of our Disparification of Humanity project.
By watching despair bring you to your knees, watching you, their hope, take up arms against one another, their despair would spread like an epidemic, wiping out all the remaining hope.
Ooh, boo, boo. Ain't it amazing what TV can do?
By the way, thanks to my little broadcast, we had a bunch of folks drop by to try and save you guys.
They did? Help came?
They were readily exterminated by the heavy weaponry at the gates.
Terminated?
It's all thanks to you that I was able to grant unto the people so inordinately obstinate as to resort to force the ultimate despair, death.
You used us to bring despair to the people outside?
Look at it this way. In exchange, you got the chance to live. That's what they call give and take.
Give and take my ass! Give me a goddamn break!
And then, you want to know why I chose to spare you when I had all the other students here killed? We spent 2 years together. All those memories, they're important to me. We are classmates after all.
That's a lie. I just thought it would intensify your despair when you found out I was a classmate.
Voila! There is the truth you so yearned for. So tell me, how deep is your despair? Now that the mysteries have been solved, just how deep is your despair?
Don't tell me you actually planned for the truth to come out.
And what if I did? If my true intention behind accepting your challenge was to squeeze every last drop of hope out of you, if my goal in giving you the chance to solve the mysteries was to show you how hopeless the truth is, then what would you do?
See, the truth isn't necessarily a bastion of hope.
Some truths are fucking nests of despair, just like this one.
Nest of despair? No, I can't.
Also, all those incentives I gave you were actually completely meaningless, since the world's already ended.
Meaningless? So all this time, we've been killing each other over nothing?
Not just that, you did it to escape this place, even though you chose to put yourselves in here.
All the while unaware that we had been classmates for 2 years?
That ain't funny.
I hear you, dude. You're amazing. Yeah, I hear you loud and clear. So please don't kill me! I'm begging you! I'll do anything! Just spare me!
So this is how a mortal begs for its life. I must admit, even I have never seen something so boorish.
But you know what? Bacon doesn't work on me.
All I want from you is despair.
Nothing else to it. Not even a reason. Without a reason, you can't comprehend me. Without a reason, you can't prepare for anything I do.
Incomprehensible, unpredictable, irrational. That is super duper high school despair.
Hold on a second. You keep preaching at us about all this crap, but we can't be sure you're even telling the truth.
Huh?
You say the world is in ruins, but I haven't seen it with my own 2 eyes. I won't believe it. I refuse to believe that that's the truth.
Until you've seen it with your own eyes, it exists as both true and false simultaneously. That is to say, you're in a state similar to that of Schrodinger's cat, Naegi. That having been said, what are you getting at?
Are you gonna keep on saying I refuse to believe until you go outside and see for yourself? That's a bad idea. Go out into the dead world and you'll all be dead right along with it. It's not like I'm lying, you.
Even if you aren't, I do not want to give in to you. I do not want to lose to you. Not just for me, but also for everyone who died at your hands.
What? Died at my hands? What are you talking about? You guys are the ones who went around killing each other.
I didn't actually murder anyone. I simply gave you all a light nudge, that is all. To be driven to murder so easily. You really are a belligerent species. And that is why the Academic Coliseum came to fruition, mortal!
You can talk about hope this and hope that all you want, but really? You give into despair pretty easy.
I fucking love it. Yes!
You're wrong. This was no Coliseum. It was a one-sided massacre. You stole our memories, fabricated incentives, and used that to back us into a corner. It's all your fault!
Fascinating. You've completely shifted the blame. That's the source of your hope, isn't it, Naegi? However, we don't have any time left to talk about it. It's about time we brought this to a close.
Bring it to a close?
Ballot time, obviously! Those are the rules, aren't they? Oh, and by the way, since this is the final ballot, I decided to change the rules up a bit too!
You changed them?
You guys are hope, and I'm despair. The vote is to decide which of those two deserve to be punished. And if there's even one vote in favor of punishing Hope,
then I will be declared the victor, and Team Hope will be punished.
Even one vote?
No worries. I will, of course, not be participating in the ballot.
Even so, you've got a huge advantage!
Don't worry. Nobody here would choose to have themselves executed.
Oh, and while we're at it, if I win, you guys' punishment is to peacefully and quietly go senile inside the academy. That's what I've decided on.
Huh?
So, you're saying, basically?
We just continue living here?
It means we could survive, don't it?
And if you don't like that, then you can punish me and go out into the world. The dead world. A world in which only despair exists. I don't imagine you'll survive long.
What's your point? No matter what you say, we...
Stop right there! I just realized something. Just having you run away here is pretty damn dull, ain't it? The audience will never go for it. Alright, I've got it. I'll give one of you one spectacular motherfucking punishment!
What? You mean?
That one person will be executed?
As for who, I got that under control. Naegi, you're the one.
Me?
I don't like you, Naegi. You've been being really defiant.
In short, I'm giving you two choices. If even one of you wishes to punish Hope, then Naegi will receive a cruel punishment, and everyone else will live happily together here.
But if all of you wish to punish me, then I'll have you leave this place. And you will leave,
And then you will die miserable deaths in the outside world.
So basically, if you throw Naegi to the sharks, the rest of you get to live.
Throw me to the sharks? No, they never.
What's this? A lot of steam? Not so sure of yourself anymore? Are you afraid of getting punished? Do you not trust your friends?
No, that's not it.
It's only natural that you would be experiencing fear. Everyone else seems to have come to the realization that fighting against me is a meaningless endeavor.
Guys?
Yes, I love those faces. They're beautiful, eroded away by despair.
And you too, Kirigiri. You can't betray Daddy, can you?
Huh?
I mean, wasn't the headmaster's only desire to make sure you guys survived? And that's why he went so far as to seal you guys in this place. To protect you. Come on, grant your dead daddy's wish.
Boo, 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 boo,
Kirigiri.
boo, boo. Just one person's despair means game over for you. It's hopeless, Naegi. You're fucked.
Hey, who do you think is gonna do it? Whose despair is gonna kill Naegi?
No one is going to give in to despair. Nobody is going to lose to you!
You're no fun. Stubborn to the bitter end. Oh, whatever. Let's just get this over with. The final ballot. It all ends there. Your dubious hope?
And you as well.
The final ballot. This is the final battle. I need to bring everyone back. To remind them that they can't give up. That living a life of despair is not actually living at all. We will not give in. As long as we have hope, we will not give in to you!
If I'm executed, then Hope's Peak Academy is done for. By the way, the outside world is contaminated. Things are okay here because of the air purifier in the physics lab. The purifier's been rigged to shut down if I die. So, the moment you execute me, your lives together in the academy are over. You'll have no choice but to leave. To go out into a world of nothing but death and despair. So, what'll it be? Death?
You wanna die?
There's not so much as a particle of hope left out there. You'll be laid to rest in a bed of despair.
Let's do project